getting a job for the rest of my life and work and then die. I'm just not gonna do that. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. But I'm personally me, I couldn't. I'm not going to. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, today's gonna be a very exciting video because tomorrow is my birthday and I turn 19. So at the moment I am 18, but probably when you see this video I'm already 19. But the thing is, I really wanted to make this video and I wanted to talk about some things that I have learned myself in the past couple years of living this life. Before we do that, make sure to like this video already, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date whenever I post a video. I also want to say something else before we start with this video. In the last video I said that I was gonna post like a lot of content. Well, it is coming because we went on vacation and I did a lot of vlogging, but I'm kind of terrible at it. So my vlogs are probably not gonna make any sense, but I will post them. It will probably just take a little bit more time. Still stay tuned for that. But anyways, let's start with the video. Also, I got this little microphone because I don't know, I just think it's really cool to hold this. I made like a whole list of stuff that I wanted to talk about. So if I look down or to the side or something, it's because my notebook. Does that sound cool? Like it's ASMR, right? The first thing that I want to talk about is love yourself before you love others. And this is something really big, I think, because a lot of people, they don't really love themselves. And I used to not love myself at all, but then I learned that if I can't love myself, how can I love somebody else, right? It kind of makes sense. So when I was in school, when I was younger, I got bullied all the time. And if you don't believe me, yes, I did get bullied all the time, but I don't know, found a way to like get myself through it and eventually learn to love myself. And that's just so important. And I think young girls these days, they don't really love themselves and then they find like some stupid guy that will eventually break their hearts and they're gonna blame it on themselves. But I truly believe that if you really like start to learn to love yourself, you can find the right people. Talking about people, the next thing is surround yourself with uplifting people. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good. Like personally, I did not have the right people around me for quite a while, and I just started seeing that last year. And I cut them off in my life, and when I tell you that my life has gone like so much better, I am not lying. If you surround yourself with people that are negative and that are constantly like judging you and not telling you to do stuff or not allowing yourself to be you, actually you, like your actual real self, then they are not the right people. I don't know if that just makes any sense, but that's really important, okay? The third thing, okay, so the third thing is usually when you turn 18, you think you are like an adult. Well, people are gonna take you seriously as an adult because that's the age that you are an actual grown up, right? But the thing is, you don't need to have your life together at that age. You're still literally so young. You're probably just like graduated from high school. You don't need to have your life together. You have like a couple more years. And I don't think anyone really has got their life really together. Well, some people do, but at this young age, I don't think that's something you should be worrying about. Just let life come to you and really just try to like develop yourself as a person and try new things and don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, the fourth thing is get out of your comfort zone. You don't know a lot of things yet. You're still very young, and if you want to try new things and you're scared, do it because maybe you're just not gonna get the chance anymore to do something. So if If you really want to try something, just get out of your comfort zone and try it, because you'll never know if you ever get the chance again. At least that's what I think. And I think I've done that in the past year. Like, I quit my part time job and I started my own business, which was really out of my comfort zone, but I knew that that was just something that I've like always wanted. And now that I'm actually doing it, it just feels so good. Number 5, and I think this is probably one of my favorite things that I have learned over the past few years, and that is that gratitude is key. So I told you guys that I was like being bullied in school like all the time. It was about my eyebrows, my hair, that I was skinny, that I whatever. People just make up these stupid things and it can really get to your head. But then my mom, she kind of like taught me to have gratitude in my life, and it sounded so freaking stupid. And I'm also talking about like self-love, right? I didn't like the way I looked because people told me that my looks weren't, good enough, that I wasn't really fitting the beauty standards that was like around at that time. I think I'm not really sure, because I was so freaking young that I don't even know what people were talking about. Can't say that. Because of my mom, I learned to appreciate like really small things about myself. Like, I started like talking to myself in the mirror and I was like, okay, I am grateful that I woke up this morning and that I even like have a whole family that loves me and that they don't judge me and that they care about me, like stuff like that. And I was just doing this small talk to myself every day, and my mom also told me to like write everything down that I'm grateful for. Even when school was just really messed up, every day I found something that I was grateful of. And I think, well, I know for sure that that was like such a big reason why my life has gone like so much better. So the sixth thing, I think this is gonna be like a tricky one for some people, maybe, or maybe not, I'm not sure. I think I've struggled with this for this past year, like a lot, because I've been growing really much, like as a person. And the sixth thing is, habits or beliefs that your parents have does not mean that you got to have them too. I am talking about things that they learned when they grew up. When I'm talking about, like, for example, like money. Like, my culture or whatever, they think money is like evil and shit, and that only like rich people get money because they are, I don't know, bad people. Like, money is evil. That's what they believe. That's something that my mom, I think, really believes. I've been really struggling with that because I started my business, as I said, and then I was really like realizing that the way that my parents think are not the same way that I think about money. I don't know if I said that sentence right. What they think isn't really what I have to believe. And the thing is, like, my parents, well, I think it started off with my mother. She was like trying to change that way of thinking. She was like, no, I deserve money and I'm allowed to receive money. And she is like probably the first generation of my like family line that thinks this way. And I am the first like person in my family that doesn't have those negative beliefs about money. Like, I don't have that. Sometimes it's true, but not everything is something that you should believe. The next thing is, school systems are messed up. And I'm serious about this one. And probably you've seen like a lot of videos on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, people saying that that's true, that the school system is messed up. Listen, it really is. But the difference is, I'm not gonna sell you something. I'm just gonna talk about the fact that it's really messed up and that they don't want you to get rich and live your dream life. So I've had this thing going on in my head about the school system since I was like 12. I was like, no, 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 no. There's like no way that I'm gonna spend like 20 years plus on doing school, doing education and stuff, and getting a job for the rest of my life and work and then die. I'm just not gonna do that. If you wanna do that, go ahead and do that. But I'm personally me, I couldn't. I'm not going to. And I think it's really messed up because they don't want you to reach your full potential. They don't want you to know that there are other ways to make money and to, I don't know, live your life in a way that you want to live it, because you have to follow the rules of society. Like me, I just don't want to do that. If you like don't want to live in this system, I would do a lot of research, find good people that like give the right information. You don't have to buy like freaking courses to learn stuff like that. You don't have to know, or you don't have to buy like courses about how to make money online or how to make money on an easy way, blah 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 blah, you know. You can find everything on YouTube for free or on TikTok. There are people literally spilling the tea about this shit, and you don't need to buy like a course. And I also don't do school anymore. I graduated in the beginning of 2023 this year. I'm really glad that I finished school so early with my life, because I'm not gonna do anything with it. Like everything that I have learned from my education, blah 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 shit, like I did e-commerce, I could find on YouTube. So it is a bunch of crap that they're freaking teaching you. At least they taught me. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. We're just gonna go on with the next thing, the eighth thing that I've learned, and that's kind of the same as the thing before. Society's way is not always the way. You can choose it for yourself. It's just you have to wake up, do some research, take some action, and that will definitely give you some reaction if you take good action, and you will probably make it. I don't know. At least that's kind of what I'm doing right now, and I'm doing pretty good actually. The ninth thing is accepting the presence and letting go of the past. Well, that's the 10th thing, so 9 and 10 are kind of together. But I am really like, maybe I still am a little bit, but I'm the kind of person that would just think about the past like a lot. But the thing is, I realized that I couldn't change the past. Things that happened in the past are not relevant for now. Gotta live in the present. You gotta accept the present. The present moment is super important. Like, you gotta live now. No, don't live in the future or in the past. Live now. You can have goals for the future, but you gotta take them actions now. You can't live in another timeline. Yeah, I still don't know if like I'm really good at explaining this stuff, but I'm trying my best though. 11th thing is people will judge no matter what. If you're gonna choose for yourself, and if you're gonna get out of your comfort zone, if you're gonna take risks in your life, people will always judge you no matter what. Like, famous people get like freaking hate every day. I get hate every day. Like, whenever I post something on Instagram about something that I like, or a photo that I like about myself, or something that I'm sharing, I know for a fact that there is like a lot of people that follow me that judge me. Also, like people from, my past, and they see me now like doing this stuff, they judge all the time. Like, I can smell it. When I see them in real life, in person, I can smell it. But girl, I don't care if you judge, because I'm just gonna keep growing and keep getting better and living my life, and you're just stuck in that little rat race that you're forever will be in. Like, that's a win for me. Okay, number 12. That is, happiness is a choice. And you're probably gonna think that that's something really stupid to say, because I know people are out there really struggling, and I truly hope for those that everything will get better for you, like with all my heart. For me, I had a really bad time in school, so I was not very happy all the time. I was so unhappy that I just cried when I was lying in my bed, and I was just thinking about the fact that I had to go to school the next day, and my stomach, it was just not feeling good. I was feeling anxious all the time, and I didn't have people around me that, like in school, that were really there for me. So I just kept it inside and didn't really talk about it, and I wasn't good in that time. But after I learned about gratitude and being grateful for small little things, I kind of was like, I can choose to be happy too. Like, I am worth being happy. Like, I am worth it. I am allowed to have a happy life and be happy and smile and have fun. I am allowed to have these things. When I decided that, I think some things really changed in my life, because I am allowed to live my happiest life. And you are too. You can start today with, gratitude and living and enjoying the smallest moments, even if it's like, I don't know, doing your makeup or taking a shower, like really, really small things. And that comes to the next point, and that is, put yourself on number one all the time. Okay? If something does not benefit you, don't do it. If something makes you feel miserable, don't do it. If something makes you sad, don't do it. If you're doubting about something and it feels really bad, like your gut feelings, and it just feels terrible, and everything inside of you is telling you not to do it, don't do it. Because if you're gonna do it, you're probably gonna get something that you don't like, and you don't wanna have that. You are the most important person in your whole life, okay? You are gonna spend the rest of your life with this one person, and that is you. Even if you're getting married at some point, but you will always be with yourself. So put yourself on number one, because you are very important, okay? The next thing that I've learned is that it's really important to have your mental and physical health at like a good state. And I talked about like mental health kind of like already in this video, and there is definitely a way to get better at it and having like a better mindset. And I've also like talked to like professional people in my life, well, this year actually, and it really, really helped. And physical health is something also that is like super important. I've had some moments in my life where I wasn't feeling really, really like healthy. I was not eating really well. And yeah, I think that's also like something that is really important, and that's like you have to eat good, work out, and work on your physical body. Like, I've been working out now for like a while again, because I didn't do it, but it really makes me feel so much better when I do it. Next thing is challenge yourself and challenge your mind. And I think I've said it also before in this video. Educate yourself and challenge yourself on things that you have never tried before, never done before. And those things will probably like help you grow the most, just because they are really challenging and you're kind of like facing your fear, and that can really help with overcoming your fears, of course. And it will probably open a new door like for you. Also, this kind of things that I do right now, like I'm talking to you guys and not doing my makeup, I really love talking about this stuff, but it's also really like challenging for me because I've never done it before. But now that I'm doing it, I'm like, it's kind of fun actually. Like, it feels like I'm actually kind of like helping you guys, and that makes me just feel so much better. The next thing is time is precious. Like, tomorrow I am turning 19, and when I tell you that when I was like 10 or something, I would have never thought that I would get to a point where I would become 19. Time is really, really precious, and if you want to make the best out of your life, spend it wisely. But also have fun, of course, but spend it wisely. Number 17 is meditating is not bullshit. I started like meditating when I was like 14, 15 or something, and that 5 minutes of your day, if you like can like try to close your eyes and focus on your breathing, you kind of like turn off your mind, because our mind is like constantly busy and awake. But if you take 5 minutes of your day and close your eyes and focus on your breathing, you can like turn it off for a little bit. And when you do that like more often, you will probably get to a point where you can actually kind of like talk to the higher version of yourself. It sounds really weird, I know. That's why I kept it for the last, but you will talk kind of like to your intuition, to the little voice in your head. That is sometimes it's your intuition. It's like your higher self. She knows what's the best for you, and if you take 5 minutes of your day, you can talk to her and she will advise you on stuff that is going on in your life, and she can guide you through this thing. I don't know what you're going through, but she can guide you. It sounds so silly when I talk about it, but it's really true. Sometimes when you do something or you have like a bad feeling, that's your intuition saying you to not do it. That voice is really important, because if you don't listen to her, something is not gonna go well, probably. Meditating is really important. You should at least try it like for 1 minute. Try it, and maybe the next day you can try 2 minutes and work it up to 5 or 10, 15, or maybe 30 minutes, whatever you want. Number 18 is kind of like it's not like a specific thing, but it's kind of like things will get better eventually and things will always work out. Yeah, sounds really stupid. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Back in 2020, when the coronavirus hit, we were all in quarantine, and I was like, yo, this is my time to go viral on TikTok and to make content and, yeah, be like, I don't know, some influencer or something. Every day, I was doing research and trying to find a way to go viral on TikTok. Yes, I knew how, but I was just so freaking focused on going viral and making money, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it didn't work. At that time, I had to find like a new school to go to. I found this school where I could study e-commerce for 2 or 3 years or something. So when I went to that school, I learned a lot about social media. So it's now 2021, and we were on vacation in Dubai, and then my parents told me, yeah, you have to find. I think my microphone just disconnected. No. Anyways, my parents were like, you need to get a job because you're not making any money with your social media plan, whatever. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I got a job. So I kind of like gave up on my dreams about social media. And then I worked there for like 1.5 years. Then that little spark inside of me went back on, because I felt like I gave up. But beginning of this year, really, I kind of was like, what am I doing? I kind of like felt like I didn't belong at that place where I worked. And then this year, 2023, I quit. And guess what I'm doing now? I am doing social media. I film here on YouTube. I create content for brands. I help brands grow their social media. And I make money. And YouTube is literally just for fun. And I also like finally overcome my fear to post here on YouTube, and that's something I also wanted to do when I was like freaking 12 or something. So everything will eventually like fall back into its place. Even if you think like, oh shit, no, this thing didn't work out, but maybe in a couple months or years or whatever, it will work out and you will get that chance again, and if you don't take it, then it's gone again. But everything just kind of works out eventually, and I truly believe that. So I had really like a lot of fun filming this video, and I hope you guys like really like learned something about these things that I've learned in my past 18 years here living on Earth. And if you want to have like a deeper conversation about certain topics, please let me know. I will do it with all the love that I have, because I just really enjoy making these kind of videos. Yeah, let me know. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be up to date whenever I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next video.